I want to focus for just a moment, having informed our viewers about the amazingness of this deal, how it's going to benefit everybody across the board, across political parties. It's not going to discriminate. The politics of it, in my view, was distasteful and in some ways could be dangerous in the long run as well. Dhruv, in March this year, when the Bombay government, specifically the Chief Minister, had announced the MOU that has basically fructified in the deal that was announced yesterday, D.K. Shivakumar, who was then in the opposition, now the Deputy Chief Minister, had called it a fake claim. He had explicitly said, even on India Today, that this was a barefaced lie and that the people of Karnataka are being misled. Is he going to take his words back?
Shiv, there's an interesting timeline that I think we need to keep in mind. Firstly, to clearly air out, you know what an MOU is, and most people watching the show also know what an MOU is. It's just a joint outline agreement. It's not a deal. The deal did not materialize under the Bombay government. And what the Bharatiya Janata Party went on to claim then
the deal materialized in April, Dhruv. I have the papers in front of me. The deal materialized in April.
Materialize. There was only an MOU that went through.
MOU was in March. The deal materialized in April with 30%, the 30% of the transaction taking place in April before the elections.
Shiv, there's an interesting interview of one of your anchors, Rahul, as well, who went and spoke to Bombay in the month of March. And the deal did not materialize. It materialized 2 days ago under the Congress party. Now, I will tell you why Mr. D.K. Shivkumar said that.
That is patently false, Dhruv. That's patently false. It's not an opinion that I'm giving you. I'm looking at the information in front of me. The deal fructified in April. It was announced yesterday because all of because there was a transition of government, there needed some time needed to be taken for the paperwork to be completed, but the basic deal was in place in April before the election. I don't want to get into these details, but it is because leaders like D.K. Shivakumar, illustrious, respected leaders, had basically called it a barefaced lie that I'm asking this question.
Shiv, it was a premature announcement from the Bharatiya Janata Party that went
Clearly
on to
not.
State that the deal went
Clearly not premature if it's done.
No, Shiv, it was not done in April. It was announced 2 days ago, and that was just an LOI, an intention that
come
was
on. I mean, Dhruv, you know that these deals don't happen in 2 days. They certainly don't happen in a fortnight. Foxconn is going to invest 13,600 crores. Are you telling me that that Foxconn and the Congress, this new government, negotiated this entire deal in 8 days? Come on. I mean, we're all adults here.
Shiv, we recognize the fact that talks took place. That's a fact that none of us can dispute. Talks took place between Foxconn and with the outgoing government and with the former chief minister, but the deal only materialized yesterday, and that's a matter of fact. And let me tell you, 40% of the deals that happened under the Global Investors Meet did not even materialize, and that was with the past government. Now, that shows the track record of the Bharatiya Janata Party that has failed to bring investment into Karnataka. Now, are we going to ignore that fact as well? And Mr. D.K. Shivkumar has every single right when he speaks about the fact that the Bharatiya Janata Party has been playing with the people of Karnataka.
I'll just come to you. This, I don't know. To me, to someone who doesn't take sides as far as politics is concerned, this just doesn't sit right. This is distasteful as far as I am concerned, because at the end of the day, it is good for both sides to be celebrating this, but for someone to be grabbing credit directly for senior leaders of the Congress party to be crediting Rahul Gandhi's employment strategy as being responsible for this Foxconn win is embarrassing. Dhruv, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Something like this cannot get negotiated in a couple of days. You're dismissing an MOU, but that is the very MOU on which this deal has finally been announced today. I have the papers in front of me. April 19th is when all of the transactions happened. The deal was tied up by April the 19th.
Shiv, there's no MOU that anybody is discrediting. I told you we recognize the fact that talks and discussions took place, and you also just played Priyank Khargeji's statement, and he says that the Bharatiya Janata Party wants to take credit. They're more than free to do it. But people of Karnataka know that the deal materialized yesterday, and that's the stance that I'm going to stick to, simply because that the Bharatiya Janata Party failed to bring in even 40% under the Global Investors Meet, and that's the confidence that these,
that's different.
what I would say, MNCs
I'm talking about this.
You cannot dispute that as well, because that's a fact.
I'm talking specifically about Foxconn right now, about the worries of investment in Bengaluru and Karnataka is a separate issue which we have debated separately as well, right here on this show as a matter of fact. Mohan, bringing you in, the BJP has reacted quite vociferously, and I understand the kind of anger and irritation with which the BJP has reacted, given that the Congress is taking full credit for this.
See, Shiv, let me tell you one thing. The people should have basic common sense. The election results were out on May 13. For the first 7 days, Congress were fighting for the CM's post. You would have also seen where DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah used to go to Delhi and come back. Post that, 1 more week, went for, allocation of portfolios. It's hardly 1 or 2 days now. How can somebody clinch a deal worth of 13,700 crores in 24 hours? Come on, people have understood. Like, as you said, it was clinched in the month of April itself. In the month of March, the CEO has visited Bangalore and he has seen the land, and they have purchased more than 300 acres of land over here. The same has been reported in London Stock Exchange also. So that's the kind of thing which we are telling over here.